Hey guys, I just wanted to show you, check it out. I got the thing into a focus, so now you right click and that's a lot of particles. You right click and it places a block, and then you shift right click and it places a light source. Look at that, that's so awesome. So, let me pull up the images real quick that I had saved. So this is what I had before when I was trying to show it off. And then this is what I did to fix it. So it's pretty similar here. The beginning is completely the same, but once we make the empty list here, instead of drawing the symbol with the whatever that thing is called, we make another introspection retrospection set here with remove the first, remove this I don't know why. Okay, yeah, this removes the first thing in the list, and then this conjures a block, and then we put that into the list, and then this removes the first thing in the list and conjures a light, and then we put that in a list, and now those are in parentheses, and then it's just the exact same ending thing again. Now, oops, hold on, let me 1 second. If we go over here to let's get some pull up paint. So the reason this happens, this didn't work last time, is because, so this is the so this is our stack right here, right? It reads top to bottom. So first on the bottom of the stack we had the X, the Y, and the Z for the vector, and then sorry for my terrible handwriting, by the way. On top of that, was I? No. On top of that, then we had our list of the symbols. Wow, that is really bad. And then this is going to be a comma here, and then our other symbol like that. And then we close the list. And then so that was what we did, and then we had the 0 or the 1. I'm just going to put 0 here, based on whether or not the this equals statement is true or false. So in the original picture, this one, this is what I'm drawing out. We would grab the 0th thing from the stack, right? So we remove the 0 from the stack, and we're like, grab the 0th thing from this list here, and delete it. So now, oops, well, yeah, I guess that's deleted. So now we have a list with just the other conjure light. And then we would do the little scaled thingy here, but drawn like this order. And what that would do was say, grab the thing in the top of the list and push it to the top of the stack. Now this is where things went differently from when it was in the focus and not in the focus. Not in the focus, it would stay drawn as a symbol but not casting the symbol, so we would have time to write the bookkeeper's gambit, which like this, and this says there's 3 things in the list. You're going to keep the first thing, which, oops, the first thing is this. The second thing, get rid of it. That would be the empty list. So now we take out the empty list, and then the third thing, just leave it as it is. So now we have in our stack the coordinates and the conjure light, and then we would cast the this thing, which would cast any drawn like pattern shapes, right? So it would cast this, and it would take the XYZ, and then our spell was over, right? And it worked fine. Now if we go back to we have our list here, and we have X, Y, Z, our list of the block, and there's that comma, and then the conjure light, close the list, and then we have our 0. So now it worked pretty similar where it grabbed the 0 thing from the stack and deleted it. So we delete our conjure block, and then we're left with a list and the conjure light. Now I'm pretty sure the way when stuff works in parentheses is it just reads the symbol at the top of the stack and just executes it. It doesn't matter how it's built like. So what it did is it pulled this to the top of the stack, and then it's like, now the next thing at the top of the stack is this. So we're gonna cast this. And so it looks for the thing under it for coordinates. It couldn't find coordinates, it could only find an empty list. So it deletes both of those and then adds junk to the top of the stack. So at the end, and then it cancels the rest of the thing. So at the end we have junk and then our coordinates still, but it didn't actually cast the spell correctly. So now that's where this fixed version comes in. We I'll just whatever, we're gonna have delete this, get rid of this, we don't need it. So then in the fixed version we got our coordinates just the same, and then we made a list again. So we're gonna brackets, because that's how lists are done, as you can see right there, it's a bracket. But instead of putting just the symbol, we put a list of symbols in with introspection and retrospection. So the first one is that same like bookkeeper's gambit, but drawn a little bit differently. I'll explain why in a second. And then I'm gonna put these in parentheses actually. And then our conjure light, and then parentheses to end that. And then we have the exact same thing, or that's conjure block, sorry. And then this one is conjure light, parentheses, and then bracket. And then on top of that, we have our thing. So that's how our stack looks after the equals, right? So now we still grab the 0th thing from the stack, remove the 0 from the stack, and then remove the 0th thing from the list. So now that's gone, and we're just left with this set of symbols. So then we take that set of symbols out as opposed to just the one symbol, put it on top of the stack, and now it doesn't know how to cast these, because as opposed to just being a drawn symbol out in the open, it's a set of symbols in parentheses. So what we do next is we cast this spell, and it's like, okay, do this set of symbols now. And so it does that set of symbols, and before it actually even casts any of those symbols, it removes it from the stack. So now our stack is too tall. It's an empty set of an empty list and then the coordinates. Now it's gonna read this first thing. It's gonna be like, what is this? This is bookkeeper's gambit, and it's gonna say, hey, remove the list, leave the other thing fine. So we remove the list, and now we just have coordinates, and it grabs the last thing in our set here, and this is our conjure light, because we it's our conjure light, and it's like conjure light with these coordinates here, and it works correctly. So that's why this set of patterns works and the other one didn't, because only in the focus too. The other one worked not in the focus because it doesn't auto cast these drawn symbols. You still have to do that on your own. This one, it pauses the auto casting because they're in parentheses, and it needs you to be able to read them out with the whatever this one's called, like Charon's Gambit or something. What's it called? Where is it? I don't even. Is it a basic pattern? I don't know where it is. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter either way. This works. It's pretty cool. You could put all of this into an artifact, but I just have it into a focus, and this artifact acts as like a multi-use thing. It basically just reads the thing. I'm not actually looking at anything, so that's not gonna work. And then it casts this. That's all that's in the artifact. Yeah, so that's how to fix my problem that I showed in the last video, and that's why it fixes it. I hope this was like a good enough explanation. Bye bye.